This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening once again to everyone. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Yeah, thank you for the responses. So let me check it out. What did we do in the last class? So can anyone recall what was the concept we discussed in the last class? Can anyone try to remember what was the last topic? So that's fine. So in the last session, we were been started with the Google Ads. Do you people remember that? Yes. So in the Google Ads, which is the website we used it for logging to the Google Ads? Fine, I'll just take you a quick recall on this. So I'll share my screen, confirm me whether my screen is visible to you all people. So can you check it out now? Yes, fine. So the website address, it is ads.google.com. So this is the website we have been logged in. And after logging, so we will be able to get this dashboard, because in the last class we have been seeing how you can be able to create an ad account. Okay. So, and also you can be able to see on the top right hand side, it is going to show your profile name. That is your the business name, with what name you have been created. Then with the email ID, and there is a 10 digits account ID number. So it is going to show it over here. It is going to list it. So in case if you are going to click on this Google account name, you will be able to see that with what name have you been created with a Google ad account. Okay. So once after creating, you are there in the dashboard. That is the main screen of the Google ad screen. So from here, you can be able to create the campaigns. So here, in case if you have been created already, it is going to list out here. If not created, you can click on the create option, or with this plus symbol, and you have an option as new campaign. So you can go to the new campaign option. So in this new campaign option, you can be able to select it, whichever the goal or objective do you want to. So just give me a second. I think I'm getting a message from the students that they are not able to log in. Okay, so I think the problem has been solved. Fine. So the here we have a nearly seven objectives that which objective we want to work on it so we can select it or which is the option we can be able to use it when we want to apply with multiple objectives at the same time. So can anyone try to let me know that which option out of this eight I should be able to select it for doing a ads. So which was that? Hope.
So create a campaign without a goal guidance.
Very good, ma. So we are going to select it with create a campaign without a goal guidance. And in this we were been trying out with which type of campaign?
Videos.
Whether we were trying to create the YouTube video ad. Okay, so I'll recall it. It was search network ad. So to create the text ad on the Google search engine. Okay, fine. So click on search. Here we had an option of selecting and providing the details of whether people has to visit my website or whether they have to call up with a particular contact number or do they have to download our apps. So if you have any of these things to be used for communicating, you can be able to select these options and provide the proper connections. That is your by providing your website address or providing with your contact number or providing with the app link. Okay, so we are not going to give it any of this, so you can ignore it if you don't have any of these options or you do not want to give it. Okay, so it is up to you. Either you can give it all the three or you can give it any one or two also. Now, the campaign name. So let us give it as August sale campaign. So let's assume it is an August related campaign. So we have been already created in the previous session. Do you want to go back to that same or do you want to continue with the new one? So I'll say it as a start new. So here we had been discussed about what are the bidding strategies. So do anyone remember how many types of bidding strategies do we have it? So how many number of bidding strategies we have discussed on?
So five.
Yeah, how many ma?
Five.
Five. Very good. So now can you just see this, the option what it has been selected. So which bidding strategy it is related to. So out of five, which bidding strategy is it been selected here by default? So we had five different CPC, CPM, CPV, CPA, ROAS. So these are the five different types of bidding strategies. So now here it has been selected as clicks. So which bidding strategy is related to this?
The CPC.
It's a CPC, that is cost per click. So by running this ad, we are going to be get charged by clicking on the link of that Google search engine result. So then only I will be getting charged. I will not be charged when I am going to be shown, when my information is being shown on the search engine. Only when anyone clicks on it, then only I will be charged for it. Okay. So this is the recommended option it is given. So otherwise you can be able to choose it as an impression, that is CPM, but it is suggested, recommended with the clicks option only. Then do you want to fix the cost per click? For every click, do you want to fix the value so you can be able to bid for it? But you should take it at least 2 to 3 ads, how it runs and how the bidding will work. So you should be able to observe it, and then you can be able to give it on the next ads after that. So now I'll just keep it as a clicks and click on next. Say when you people are trying it, there may be chances that the screen what you are able to see it, the options what you are able to see it, it is going to be get arranged, it will be jumbled kind of a screens. So I may be getting the bidding strategy firstly, then it is showing with the campaign settings, like what type of campaign do you want to create it. So like this, some for some people it may be first campaign settings, that is a network, and then they may ask about the bidding strategy. So it may be chances of your browser version if it is not updated. So in that cases, the options, the screen to screen, it may be having a different, but it is not that the option itself, it is not going to be completely different. So the screen which has come now for me, the first, it may be a third screen for you. Okay, so it may be a differ in the screen types, or it is going to be arranged in a different types, but it is doesn't mean that the options itself it is going to be completely new and it will be irrelevant to each of this. Okay, so no worries. Don't think that if I am getting this screen after the other screen, so you should also get it. It should not be like that. You should be able to just go with the flow. Like what are the options it has been asked, you can be able to go through with that. Okay. So here the network, what are the networks it has been asked is search network and display network. So do you want to create an ad over here for the search engine only, or do you want to run it for both search engine as well as display network means? So running it on the different websites. Okay. So I'll take it as a only the search network. So let it be the only one place. Let me run it. So here, as we discussed in the previous session, we can be able to target the people based on the location wise. So whatever the location I'm going to choose it, as per that, in that location, when anyone is searching for the particular thing through the keyword, you are going to be, your ad it is going to be shown in their list of results. Okay. So let me run it over here as Bangalore. So I can be able to target over here, like it is around 3 crore 63 lakhs people are there in this city. So I can click on target. And as I said that you can be able to exclude also in the Bangalore. I don't want the people from Rajaji Nagar. Sorry if anyone is coming from that place. So I'm not targeting any person over here. So it is just an example. So I can be able to say that I can exclude that. So this particular area people should not be able to get the ad of mine. Okay, I can include, I can exclude it. Okay. Then if you want to add it multiple areas together, you can go for advanced search and you can be able to give with it. Okay. And also there is an option as radius. So radius means I can be able to select the particular place and surrounded with that radius. So how many kilometers of the place? So when you are not sure about the area names, So you can be able to surround it and select it over there. So like that, you have an option of selecting the single areas and multiple areas as well as the radius. Okay, so once after making the changes, so you can be able to save it over here. So let me take an example. Okay, I'll just take it as Kolar example. So in Kolar, I'm going to target only the 10 kilometer radius. And is it miles or kilometers? You can choose it. So I'll select it as kilometers. Okay, so now I can select it, target Kolar. So you can see that it is going to be shown in the round in size. Okay, so like this, you can be able to select the locations based on the advanced search options. The next thing is the language wise, as we know that Google can be used with different languages. So you can be able to target the people with what communication language they are going to use it. So based on that also we can target the people. Okay, if your product or services is meant for only that particular region people, and you know that the particular categorized people will be available over there, the language speaking people or the language users people, what is the locality it is being prioritized with languages. So you can choose it and you can give it. By default it is there with the English. It is not only the local languages, we can be able to choose it with the worldwide languages also. Okay, so you can be able to give a multiple languages people also. The next thing is audience segment. So I think in the last class we have been discussed about this. So there are three types of audiences category. We can be able to see it here by clicking on browse. So the detailed demographics. So this is all the people who comes under which type, that is the status based on the audience status wise we can be able to target. So what is this audience status target? That is parental status. That is, do you want to target the people who are in the parental status, whether they are a parent of a 1 month kid, 2 month kid, of any particular aged wise parents, you can be able to target it. If your product or services is related, something related to that parental stage, then marital status, then education status, home ownership status. So whether you are targeting the people who are the owners of the property, or do you want to target the tenants? Okay, so again, it is going to depend upon the type of product what you are doing with. So now, since it is my business is related to something on teaching, training, consultancy related to the job. So in this case, my category, it will be on the education basis. So I'm going to target the people who are coming under the education. So here I have a multiple options. So is that I am targeting the people who are still studying in the university, that is under degree, undergraduate people. So I can target them. So you can see the targeted or the linked audience types are going to be listed on the right hand side. So do you want to choose it with any other category? You can choose it. Okay. Now, this was on the detailed demographics. The next thing is what their interest and habits are. They are called as affinity. Affinity, it is going to be based on their activities. So what do they like it? Wow. what do they search for more? So based on their searching categories, so here we are going to give the list of options so that we are going to choose it, the people who are interested with that particular type of content. So now for me, the target people who are interested with. So let me check it out. Is it related to media and entertainment? So am I going to target the people who are a book lovers? So if I am going to say that you have to use the social media marketing, so the people who are interested with the book, they will not be much connected to the social media. So they are not my targeted audience. So let me check it out. Is there any other category it may be relevant to my? Yes. Let's see with technology. So the people who comes with the social media, so are my target. So mobile enthusiasts also are my target. And please be very careful here. You are not going to just select any of the audience just like that because you are paying the money. You should be very clear and focused with particular type of audience. So your product or services, it may be differed from one campaign to another campaign. So you should be very clear that every time I cannot be able to target the same kind of people. So I should be able to find it out for this product or services whom could be my best choices. Okay. So like this. Then again I'll go back, and there is another type of audience are called as in market audience. In market audience are the people who are interested to buy the product, who are ready to buy, who are the decision makers. Okay, so you should be able to target in this category. So who are interested with the particular type of products. So let me see with the business services. So don't try to tick on that option. Try to go to the sub options by clicking on this arrow key. So I'm going to target the people who are interested with advertising and marketing services. Okay, so I'll just keep it with these categories. So once you are done, make sure that on the right hand side it has been given. Is it the same people you want to target? You can keep it and add it, or you can remove it. And there is an option as clear all, so that you are going to remove all the people whom you have been connected now. Okay, the selected audience can be removed at one shot. Okay, so are you people are clear till here? So till here we had been done in the last session. Is that everyone are clear till here? Any doubt? No. Okay, good. So the next thing is, as we have selected with the type of audiences, so here the campaign, it is going to get created based on the observation, that is what kind of audiences, so whether they come under this categories or not. So it will be observed by the Google and then it is going to be sending to them. Okay, let it be as a observation recommended. Yes. So the next thing is the keyword. Okay, so this option it is only to say it is giving an suggestion that broad match keywords work with smart bidding to help you your campaign goals. So this is the different part. So we it is just an information. So let us keep it aside. Then we have an option as more settings. So after clicking on more settings, you are going to see with add rotation. It has been already selected with the option called prefer best for performing ads. That means in case if you have been kept created with the two or three types of ads, so you can make Google ads to the Google to choose it whichever it is better. Okay. The next thing is starting and ending date. So when to start the ad and when to end it. So by default, it will take it with the today's date. If you want, you can be able to change it and you can be able to fix it for how many days do you want to run with your campaign. So you have an option over here, starting date and ending date. So let me choose it example. I'm going to run it from 19th and I'm going to end it on 30th. Okay. Then again more settings, add schedule. So you can fix it on every day at what time it has to run the ad. If you are very specific about the timing, so you can be able to specify over here. You have a list of options over here. You can be able to choose it on every day what timings you want to start and end, or on the weekdays what time and to start and end, and weekends what time to start and end, or you can select it each and every individual days so that you can be able to target the people at that particular moment, and then you can be able to run the campaign. Okay, so you can be able to have a choices over here, you can be able to choose with it. The same thing it was there in the Facebook also, here in the Google also we have it. Okay, so these are the two mandatory options you have to take care with. Rest of the options by default it has been selected with the relevant options, so let it be the same. So click on next. So now it is going to ask you about keywords. So what do you mean by keyword? So have you heard about keyword? So what do you mean by keyword? So can anyone let me know that? Have you heard about keyword? If it is yes, you can type it as yes. If no, you can type it as no. Okay, very good. It is relevant word. Anyone else can try? Good. So thank you for the responses. So keyword means it's a word what generally people will type to find the information on about. So when they are going to type those words, so it the search engine's work is it is going to check it out with all the contents on the internet, and it is going to give the result only those websites or the links, web pages which are talking about that particular word. So it is connectivity word. Okay, so the relevant word also it's a good, correct. So the connectivity word between the uh, person who is searching for it and the person who has been created the content on it. Okay, it is going to connect it and it is going to show that content in their list of results. So the box where they type it, it is called as a keyword query box. And after typing it and clicking on enter, the results what it comes. So that page is called as a search engine result page, SERP. Okay. So now, what are the keywords to be given for the ads? It is asking. So you should be able to find it out. The keywords for your brand or the services, whatever the content you are going to create it. So the information what you want to give it to the audience. So in that, this keywords or these words should be there over there. When you are using those words, then only your information, the web page, it is going to be shown on their list of result. Okay, so you have to think like an audience. So if I am an audience and if I want this particular type of information or the product or the services, so what are the common words to a common man will type it, and your content it is going to be there in their list. So do not be very much like technically sounded well and you are going to give such type of words. So we can call it as a technical name as jargons. So you should not give the jargons as the keywords, because only a technical people will be able to remember such type of words. So a normal person cannot be able to remember with that. So make sure that you are going to give such type of words as simple meaned words which can give the connection of that information what the people are searching with. Okay. So to make it easy, so I can be able to give two types of suggestion. So one way is, yeah. So the one way is it has been given by the Google itself that you can be able to get a words, the keywords which are going to be helpful for creating the ads. Or you can use this tool for creating your content also. Okay. So how it is possible or where it is been provided by the Google means in the Google Ads on the top you can be able to see this tools and settings. So click on this tools and settings, and here you have it under planning as an option as keyword planner. So I'll open this in a new tab and I'll keep it open so that it is not going to disturb my current work. So the keyword planner is got opened. Here you can be able to go for discover new keywords. So here you can be able to search and check it out what kind of keywords it is going to be on trending or it is more effective. Okay, so for example, if I'm going to do with the advertising agency. So this is my actual concept. So if I press enter after giving the exact the words, framing the words sentence. So once it is finished, you press enter. Do not enter for every letter or for a word. So once you have been done, so if you feel that this is the one sentenced content, so I want to search with that only, then you can give that and press enter. It will become as one tag. So I can click on get results. So now it is going to list out. So I'll just close this. So to expand my screen. So with the word, you can expand over here the column names also if you feel it uncomfortable. So you can be able to see that with the word what I have been checking out, advertising agency, there are people searching it with this words minimum 10,000 to 1 lakh. And you can see that the competition is low. That means there is a lot of people are searching with this word. Okay, so where you are going to get the charges minimum of 10 rupees 25 paise to maximum 43 rupees 84 paise. So you will be charged in between of this value in case if you are going to use this as a keyword. Okay, so you can be able to see what is the priority of the people they are searching with these words. Okay, so you can see here there are people, there are certain words which are being used by minimum 1,000 to 10,000 people, and medium prioritized. So there is competition for this particular words. So there are minimum 100 people to 1,000 people they are searching with. So you can go through with all these things and you can be able to find it. So what could be your prioritized words are going to give you the result. Okay, so this is one way where you can find it out. What are the keywords, how it is performing. In case if you are going to use it, what could be the result? So you can be able, you can have a search over here, and it is not only with one word you can be able to use it. So here it is going to give you the option as digital marketing agency. You can give multiple words and you can be able to check with that results. Okay, so this is one way. The other way is, so when I go to the browser, the Google Chrome browser, so I can be able to add one Chrome extension. So there is an option or there is an website called Uber Suggest. So I'll give you the name. It is Uber Suggest Chrome extension. So you can go for this and you can be able to add it to your extension. Hope everyone knows that. It is not so difficult also. You can just click on that. It is going to guide you over there and click on add extension. Once you have been downloaded and you are going to add it. So once it has been added, you can be able to see this symbol over here as a Uber suggest. Okay. So make sure that it is going to be enabled. Okay. So Is that my voice is audible to everyone? Are you people are there online? Yeah. So hope you people have been understood with the keywords. I'll try to share you a few of the tips on identifying the keywords after the session. Okay. So there are many service providers or the tools you can be able to get it to find out the keywords. So in that, Uber suggests it is one of the recommended tool. So relevantly, you can also check with there is a website called SCM Rush. Then also you can be able to check it out with Ahrefs, Ahrefs. So you can take the services with the pro account and you can be able to maintain with the keywords analyzing. Okay. Yes. So let me share the screen. Yes. So this is going to be the screen visibility when you are going to search for any words once you are going to install the Chrome extension of Uber Suggest. On the right hand side, it is going to list out all those suggestions. Okay. So yes. So now we can be able to select one by one keywords which are relevant to my concepts and list it out over here. Okay. So let me take it based on the suggestions. So shall I try with best digital advertising agency in Bangalore? So you can be able to see that how many people are searching with this word. So best digital marketing agency in Bangalore, nearly 880 people are searching on a day, and where the CPC it is going to cost around 74 rupees 61 paise. So for every click it is going to be get charged. Okay, so I'll use this, and also I'll try to use this in the keyword planner and check it out whether it is going to be helpful to me. Yes. So there are monthly minimum 1,000 to 10,000 people are searching with it. So there are chances of getting more and more crowd towards us with this keyword. So year on year change. Okay. And there is a less competition as I've been specified as a Bangalore. Okay. So you are going to be charged minimum 27 rupees 37 paise to 108 rupees 76 paise. Here also it was around 74.81 61 paise it has been given. So it will be an average of this value it is going to get charged. So I'll use this word in my campaign. Okay. Now when you are going to give this keyword, you have three types of matches. So it is called as match types, keyword match types. So in case if you want your audience to get your advertised link on their search result, if they type any of these words, either best digital marketing agency in Bangalore, or only digital marketing agency in Bangalore, or only digital marketing agency, so any of the words, if it is going to related to this means, it should show means you can be able to give it as a broad match type. So you can see it over here. It has been specified here. Okay. So any of the words you are going to make it as a target, so you can be able to just type it the keyword and you can leave it. Suppose if you want the people to type at least minimum these words, then only I'm going to show my advertisement to the people. Okay, so if anyone types as best digital marketing agency, so this is the minimum word I want them to type it, then I should be able to show my ad to them. Okay, so if I keep it on double quotes, so that it means it is a phrase match. So that means when anyone types this minimum words, then only my content or my ad it has to be shown to the audience. So you can be able to choose it if in case if you are being very particular with that. Okay. And the third type is exact match. Exact match means when you keep it something in the bracket. So if you keep it on the bracket, that means exactly this words has to be entered by the user. Then only I can be able to show my ad. If there is one word mistake or they are not going to enter, then my ad should not be shown to them. So do you want it like that? You can be able to give it over here in this way. Okay, there were three match types, three keyword match types. One is a broad match without giving any kind of a symbol. So it will make the people to get connected to our ad with any of the given words. Then secondly, the phrase match, that is, if you are very particular with the particular words as minimum has to be entered, and you can keep those words in the double quotes. And the last type is if you are going to keep it in the bracket, whatever you are going to keep it in the bracket, so that words exactly it has to be matched. Okay, so you can be able to choose with this any of the types. So it is up to you. Okay, so some people they will be very clear that they people has to search me only exactly with these words, then only I will be able to give my details. So in such case you can be able to choose it with exact match, or you can give it as a phrase match, which is minimum words you have to specify it over there. Okay, so you can see with this informations on the right hand side, on the right hand side you are going to get it, the estimated results. So that is weekly they can be expected up to 43 clicks. And what is the cost of it? It is going to be 26,550 rupees 54 paise. And average CPC it says 612 rupees 55 paise. So based on the informations what we have been given with. Okay. So there is another way also you can be able to give it over here. For example, I'll give it as digital marketing agency. This is a third type of getting the keywords. So you can type the words and click on get keyword suggestions. So you can be able to get the list of the keywords. Let me check. Yeah. So you can be able to get this list. So these many types of keywords are trending. The people are searching with these words. So in this you can be able to choose it which are the good one, the best one. Okay, and you can remove it, the other one which are not relevant to your subject. Okay, so after getting this, can you see the changes what has happened on the right hand side? Okay, as whenever I'm making the changes, in the keywords list, you can see that the values are keep on changing over there. Okay, so you should be very careful when you are going to create with the ads. And finally, how much it is going to be costed for us. Okay, so be clear with this. The next thing is, after the keywords part, you are going to create the content, finally what it has to be shown on the ad screen. So this is the website address you are supposed to give it, and you should be able to use that keywords whatever you have been added in that list of keywords above. So you are supposed to use it, and you can be able to get it and uniqueness of your content, so that it is going to be listed on the top. Okay, so this is the, we can say it as a percentage of how much chances that your ad is going to perform well, so that it is going to keep it as a calculation. So minimum 3 to 5 headlines is required, and every headline it is going to be with the 30 characters. Okay, and it should have at least one or two keywords. Fine. Then make sure that the descriptions are also added. It is minimum two descriptions are required. Then you have the options to link. So let us go one by one with the headline. Okay, so I'm going to give this words over here. So I've just taken as an example. So if you are going to cross it more than the character, it is going to give you in a red line. Okay, now since I have not been used with the keywords what I have been given under the above, so you can see that the ad strength has not been moved. Okay, so can you see that it has been highlighted that the particular word it has been used over there, and you can see here how does it looks on the screen. Okay, it is taking some time to get updated. So try to create the content. Okay, so you can see that when I am using it with the particular keyword which has been listed on the top, so it is going to show with some changes. Okay, so try to make use of these suggestions and try to feed it up with the uniqueness of your content and improve the ad strength, so which will help in keeping you on the top of the results. Okay, so after adding with the minimum 3 to 5 headlines of and minimum 2 of the description, so up to 3 or 4 also it is okay. Then the next thing is site link extension. Site link extension means, do you want to give any particular web page link in between the content what you have been created over here in the description? Okay, so it should be a clickable link so that it will directly take you to the particular web page. So if you have such things, you can be able to add with the site links. The next thing is, it is called as a site link extension. So you can be able to give a extra link so that they are going to get highlighted in the ad and they can be able to get connected to the particular web page. The next thing is call out. Call out means it is, you are going to list out all the highlighted features of your business. So for example, in my business, we are going to do it with the training, then career growth counseling, then we also provide with the internship. So like this, I'm going to list out all the identical highlights, so which will help us to get more and more reach. So that you are supposed to list it over here and it is going to be highlighted in the ad. Okay, so like this you have many more types of extensions which you can be able to add it over here. Okay, then finally, if you are okay with everything, you can click on done and click on next. Okay, so it is going to give you the budget that with whatever the values you have been, the content you have been added over there, so it is going to give you some suggestions that what could be the money you are going to spend it for this ad. Okay, so it is been given by the recommended values and you can be able to set your budget value with what is your budget. Okay, so if I say that on every day I'm ready to spend with 1,000 rupees. Okay, so there is some suggestions it has been provided by them, so you can be able to follow with its recommendation and you can be able to go ahead with the campaign. So my suggestion is, so try to be hold it till here and do not go ahead with, so that you will not be get charged. Okay, so I just want you people to know that how the things are, or how the content has to be created in an ad. Okay, so you can close with this campaign. So in case if you want to run it, you can be able to run with it. Okay, so like this you can be able to create it with search network ad. Okay. So is that everyone understood with this till here? Any doubt? You can raise it. Is that everyone are clear till here? Yes. Fine. So by this we are going to end up the session for today. We will meet on Wednesday. Thank you all. Have a wonderful time and happy Independence Day to everyone.